happening?
How you doing, my brother?
All right, and yourself? What you got going on?
Shit, man, just chilling, man. I got a lot of feedback from our interview, man. I got
Oh, is
a
that
lot
right?
of, a lot of good feedback, man.
You got comments on there?
Yeah, I got some. Now I got some inboxes, man. That everybody's saying, you did a good job. You know what I'm
Tell them, tell them to put it on there. Tell them to put it in the comments. That's what I would tell them. You know.
saying? No, well, these people hit me in my inbox, man, and told me, out of all the
Yeah,
interviews I did pretty
yeah,
good.
people
They
do.
said that yours was a better interview.
Yeah, it'd been a lot better if you wouldn't have cut me off a lot.
Nah, man. I learned my lesson, man. I let you
But
let
it
you
was good. I
talk.
mean, yeah, I saw it about 3 or 4 times. I liked it though. It's cool.
Yeah, I loved it, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit, you about ready? You about ready for part two or what?
Well, it all depends on if you're ready for part two. I gotta go to Vegas and do one for the be on BG Knockouts podcast.
Hell yeah. Shit, I say we
And
get it.
see on on that one I'm gonna tell my domino story. On that one because I'm gonna explain it to him, and I know for a fact that podcast he's gonna let me tell the whole story because
Yeah,
when I talked to him on Instagram, I told him a couple of things I want to talk about or whatever, right? You know, but for a person to ask me, uh, so how did you start rapping or whatever? I probably won't even go into that story because it's a story behind it. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? And
yeah.
I won't know how much time I have on anybody's podcast or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Even his or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you want to listen to it, it might be like 4 minutes or 5 minutes.
It's all good.
In other words, it's like to make a short story long, stuff like that or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
But like his fan base, it's growing. His name is out there and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I'd rather do that one. Like tell the story of how I really got started on
Yeah,
one that's really moving, like on Kev Max. I
yeah,
would do it on his. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? You know, but if ain't a whole lot of people gonna hear it, I don't want to do it on. I won't even do it on mine. I won't even do it on mine because mine ain't that big. However, you know what I'm
You
saying?
you need
You know,
you need to start a YouTube channel, man. If you need my help, I got you.
a lot of people don't told me to do that, but I just didn't want to do it because when it comes to that gangster rap, and I know when I was rapping, it wasn't called gangster rap. I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. And I'm gonna say it like this since I'm on my own show. I'm gonna say it like this. After doing research and stuff or whatever, I feel that I was probably the first one making like people heard in the street back in the '80s, in the early '80s, rapping about guns and the police and drugs and stuff like that or whatever, right? And if they want to call that gangster rap, then so be it. Then it's gangster rap, right? But I wasn't trying to glorify that. I didn't want, like a lot of my family knowing that I started, like I was the first one doing doing this, rapping about selling drugs or smoking drugs or this and that and this or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I had aunties and uncles and stuff that was up in age and stuff that yeah, Kenny's a rapper now and this that and this. Yeah, he the one started that gangster rap and I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm visiting some people, like if I'm at your house visiting you, and some of your family came over, and it's like a Thanksgiving, right? Or something, and because because just by like a lot of stuff that happened during the gangster rap, as to
Mm-hmm.
where people would blame it on gangster rap and shit like that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I won't say that's how Tupac died.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying? Not from because of gangster rap, because the
nah.
situation that went down. That's what I feel that happened, right? But but you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people in this world think, like, oh, he's a gangster rapper, or I don't want to hear that, or this, that, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But people have different styles of it, or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
You know, look at Mac 10. Mac 10's a gangster rapper, right?
yeah,
But
yeah,
but he made a cool gospel song.
yeah, yeah.
Testimony. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. To me,
A lot of these rappers made certain different kind of songs. Even Snoop, made that song beautiful. And like on a lot of his albums, he got some songs that the elderly people are like, or people that church people are like, or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
As well as these other rappers and stuff, or whatever. You know what I mean?
Well, when you
You know,
put out content, I think the more platforms that you put your content on, the better. Because it kind of brings all of your fans together. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, that's a trip you said that. That's a trip you said that because if I made a single right now, a song right, I don't want it on all platforms. Well, people do that because they want, it's people that's trying to get out there and stuff like that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I'm already out there or was already out there. It's just that you can only find his on this. You can only find it right there. Or you can only find it right there.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the type of person I am, though. You know what I mean?
Well, that's why you got to put it on multi platforms.
Well, it all depends on what you're trying to. In other words, like you could be known by not getting on all platforms and stuff or
Hmm.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just like I got known, I wasn't on all radio stations and stuff or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I'm not gonna name myself. I'm gonna name Mixmaster Spade, right?
yeah.
The whole county of Los Angeles that was listening to rap knew of Mixmaster
Yeah.
Spade, and he was never on the radio at the time.
No, no, he was
You
out
get
there.
what I'm saying?
I think
You get what I'm saying?
you know what
Just word of mouth. Just by word of mouth, he got, just by doing the underground, he got well known. All these rappers that came out heard of Mixmaster Spade. You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
you're definitely right. You're definitely right,
You
man.
know, just like, and I'm gonna tell you something. And see, what's hard to believe about my little unbelievable stories, like when we talk about the domino game. We talk about the 10
Yeah,
to get in, right?
yeah,
He ain't throwing that 10 to get in. He ain't throwing to get 10 to get in. Well, when you hear my story, they hear my story with, and I have a living witness who really refreshed my memory on how I got started. They think different because I never hear about it through nobody else, whatsoever. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And I'm only gonna talk about it when the person let me tell the whole story,
mm,
I'm gonna go with BG Knockout on that one.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You know, because it's real. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't get on TV and do it. If you go out of town, if you that's just like if they said um, I started gangster rap or something like that. If Spade was the first rapper out of Compton, and if I started that gangster rap out of Compton,
hmm,
we both started it on tapes.
yeah,
We both started it on tapes, and now it's all over the world, right?
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So that's like a creator. That's like a creator. You know what I'm saying? Whoever created, when they said the Wright brothers created the airplanes or whatever, or Thomas Edison did the electricity or whatever, right? Back then they didn't have no social media and nothing like that, but the whole world know about it. You know what I'm saying?
Say would have had social media back
As
then,
to
man.
where by word of mouth, and then my homeboy that died and came back when he told his testimony, he told me a whole lot of stories like off the camera, right? Talking to him on the phone, right?
Yeah,
When he said he's talking about God, and so like talking about don't go by the image, and it's something about not going viral, just word of mouth or whatever. You know what I'm saying? For everybody in this world to know heard of Jesus and God and stuff like that or whatever, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't hear about it on TV, on the radio. I heard, from my mom and them, and going to church and stuff or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Word of mouth, I'm like word of mouth person or whatever. When you can promote by word of mouth or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just imagine if you promote, that's how, that's where your strength is, you know. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know yourself first. You gotta
Right.
love yourself first, and you gotta know yourself first.
You
So
got
I want to know myself. That's just like on this 5 minutes of fame with Mixmaster Ken, right? I
right.
never go public. I always put it with the Facebook friends. Well, I got 5,000 of them, but 5,000 people ain't watching them. I ain't watching them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But like sometimes I might have a guest on here, and the guest I ask me, they say, "Hey, can you make it public?" And then I make it public. You know, if somebody asks me to make it public when they come on, I will make it public. But I have to do it before I even start the live. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want me to make it public right now, I could make it public right now. They ain't gonna do it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that
But it's a word, but like by word of mouth though. You know what I'm saying? I'm that word of mouth person or whatever. To where how people heard of me and stuff. Because when people like heard a couple of songs I was on the radio, they had already heard of me on the street with the street tapes or whatever. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
You know, and I didn't care about being known in Texas. I didn't care about being known in New York. I didn't care about being known overseas and stuff. I don't live over there and stuff or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I didn't do it to be known and stuff like that. I was mixing. I was mainly into my mixing and stuff. So I would rap so people would know who made that tape, who made that mixtape. I was trying to promote my mixes by rapping on there, and I would say something funny. I would say something corny. If I flip a song, it gotta be corny because the
Yeah,
flip a song like Weird Al Yankovic and Bobby Jimmy, those are corny raps or whatever, right? You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I gotta make it. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna flip this. But if I'm just rapping, like now when I'm rapping on Gins of Love, those raps ain't corny. Those raps are just, story raps and street raps. Oh, that's hard. I like that or whatever, right? But when it's time for me to do my little joking and stuff like that, I'm a jokester and stuff. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I wasn't no gangster in the street and shit like that. So I wasn't rapping hardcore. I could write hardcore raps and stuff, but I'd rather not do it because it ain't me. And then you gotta hear from everybody. Oh man, that nigga ain't like that. This, boo, 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 and all those stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? But
Well, it ain't nobody else's business, man. When you
yeah,
trying to, when you trying to promote your music or you trying to
yeah,
promote your platform for them to judge you, you know
yeah.
what I mean?
But
It
but what I was but
business.
when I got on but when I agreed to get on Face the Music record and I was at the studio, they did tell me, they said, man, we know you don't gang bang and nothing like that, but just say some kind of gangsterous on there, even if you have to say like one little line of it, one little verse of it. So that's what I did. And I'm like, the majority of people that's gonna catch this rap, this verse, is mainly the people that live in LA County because when I mentioned Harrison Ross, if you're from LA County, you know what Harrison Ross is. Harrison Ross
Yeah,
is a
funeral.
mortuary.
Yeah, I
It's
was
a
about to
funeral
say
home.
the funeral.
Funeral home, a mortuary, right?
Yeah,
Out of state, they say a parlor and all that stuff, right?
yeah,
So I said it to make the rap, or whatever, right? You know what I'm saying? I didn't say what I had in the palm of my hand, but
yeah.
when I mentioned Harrison Ross, it got to be a weapon, right? You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know
You
what
know
I
what I
mean?
mean?
When you
You
say
know?
cross, that like that
See,
lets everybody know
see,
that you're
see
talking.
that verse. I did like 8 bar verse or whatever, right? But the last part of it, I said it on here earlier. I said, and it made my voice sound deeper. I sound like a gangster on that song, right? But we never did mix it down, so it's still at the studio. But I remember the bottom part of it when I said, "Cause I'm the mix Mother Ken with the master plan. I keep that secret weapon in the palm of my hand. There's no comparison. I started this. That make me the boss. You try to run up, I'm gonna park your ass at Harris and Ross, right?
Yeah.
They like, oh, nigga, that was hard. And facing them, they had me to do it over and over, right? Wait a minute, gotta do it one more time. You know how they do it in the studio, right? I said, these motherfuckers. I said, man, I did it. It sounded clear as water, but they liked it at first. So they wanted me to do it. And I liked it at the verse too. So I didn't mind saying it over and said, I'm the biggest better again with that ass they're playing. But my voice, it sounded better in the studio. It was just deeper. It was like, I sounded like a gangster on them motherfuckers. I said, man, I don't know. They can take their time out putting this record out and shit because, hell, a mother probably be like, yeah, all right, I'm going to run up on that nigga. You know what I'm saying? People like to test people's lyrics. Whatever lyrics that you put in your song, you got to watch what you say when you say it. You got to know the job is dangerous before you take it and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And I was like, I ain't no big hardcore person going, what I'm saying? I ain't going to try to send nobody no hairs and rough, but I had to, that was the fiction part of, I guess, I don't know, you know. I'm the mixed magic king with the master plan. I keep that secret weapon in the palm of my hand. There's no comparison. I started this. They make me the boss. You try to run up, I'm going to park your ass at Harrison Ross. When I say I'm going to park your ass, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know how I thought of it, but I liked it, that damn lyric. That,
Uh-huh.
if I was like a gangster or something, but I don't, I follow, well, what, I'm going to sound hypocritical because I just cursed and stuff, I do like less cursing now, or whatever, you know what I mean? Because, I be trying to follow the Bible, and read the scriptures and walk in the shoes, walk the right way and stuff, man. That's another reason why I kind of just left it alone, and I don't want no YouTube channel and stuff like that. That ain't nothing I want to do. My little stuff is over. I never had a career. I never had a rap career. I was a rapper, but I never really started a career. If I started, it was in the underground. I'm a creator. I created something. I probably was the first one that thought of this in that community and stuff like that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where everybody else. It's a small world, but it's a big world. You know what I'm saying? You know, it, this world, is all about competing and comparison. Stuff that I don't try to indulge in and stuff. If I came out rapping and stuff, I don't want to be, all that nominated and all that stuff. When I got my award, it was already there. I knew I was getting it.
Yeah.
I don't want to, but when people vote and stuff, I don't believe in all that vote. It's like I don't like that person. I ain't gonna vote for that person. So now you missed about 3 votes, so you in second place,
I say leave
whatever.
it to the fans, man.
Yeah, to the real fans or whatever, but anybody could put their little 2 cents in it or whatever, people go plot and say, you know what, we're gonna vote for this person. We all gonna vote for Kenny. We all ain't gonna vote for Kenny. We all gonna vote or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
I think that shit is already like, say for instance, if they got somebody that's gonna win an award show.
It don't matter who
Yeah.
wins. Whoever wins, a
No,
person gonna
I,
be like,
I,
they probably cheated on it. They probably cheated on the votes.
I,
The presidents, from the presidents to this to that. I'm telling you.
I, I always say that, nigga, they knew 2 days before who was gonna win. You know what I mean? So they take the surprise method out of the whole thing, man. Let the people vote. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like
yeah.
people there in the arena. But then sometimes too, a lot of the people are there just for the fashion show. You know what I'm saying?
But what I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this. You might have a winner, right?
Yeah,
But that winner, it got to be the same. It got to be the same. They got to be in the same color line as you, or they got to, because you from the West Coast, it can't be an East Coast person because it's a beef going on with this and that and this or whatever, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, and I'm gonna tell you something. There's a lot of people that criticize a person, but they know that person is good in that, but they too ashamed, too shy, too spooked to even admit that that person got off on that song or this and that and this. A good example is Eminem.
Yeah. To me, it's too
I
much.
like Eminem,
To me, it's too
but
many parts in the music.
when it comes to bagging on somebody or talking about or dissing somebody, I don't know who could tell. Well, maybe it's somebody could outbattle him. I haven't heard it yet, and if I haven't heard it yet, I'm not jumping on that no messy bandwagons because everybody else is saying this. And if you say that, then you're a crossover. Then you're this. Everybody got a cop out excuse because you didn't jump on their little bandwagon. So they got a cop out excuse. It's called a cop out excuse. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
That's what it's called.
I say, man, a lot of these award shows, man, they take the fun out of the fan, the fan voting shit. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
got a fan show that come on, and they know 2 days before who's gonna win and shit. Instead of letting the actual crowd vote on who's gonna win. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that's fair. And that's why a lot of these sports shows, the Discipline 5 show, the Double XL show, a lot of those shows, man, they're not doing big events like they used to back in the days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a lot of times it's the fashion show. What really messed up like some of the shows from the West Coast when Dr. Dre was on what was it, the Double XL show or
Yeah.
one of the shows he was on, and they had that big fight in there. They knew 2 days before that Dr. Dre was going to win the Achievement Award. You know what I'm saying? And that really takes, especially when the word get around.
Everything that Dr. Dre won, he deserved it though.
Yeah.
I like that song he did. You know what? One of my favorite songs that Dr. Dre made is "Been There, Done That."
Yeah, I like that too. It was cool.
I love that song. I like how he worded it, his wordplay and everything.
Yeah.
I like how he did that.
It said Rakim wrote that song, but
I don't care who wrote it. I'm talking about who sung it. You know what I'm saying?
Speak of the devil, man. What do you think about? Do you think that a rapper that let's see, say he won that year, and they go and start investigating and find out such and such wrote this bar, such and such wrote that bar, and
Oh,
and the
you talking about Daz now?
this period. I'm talking about just artist period. You know what I mean? You got too many critics in music, and then they want to do, and that's the messed up thing about social media. They allow you to do too much background checks on some of these artists. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they take the fun out of the fan.
Yeah. They try to take credit from the fan. I mean, from from the artist, really, because no matter who wrote it, I like how he sung it.
Yeah,
they want to give all the credit to that person because he wrote it. Well, why he didn't sing it? Well, he should have sung it. Well, okay, if he wrote it and he sung it, but he wrote it for him, I like the way he sang it better.
Yeah, exactly, man. A lot of things change, man. I have to constantly remind myself.
Because I'm gonna tell you something. I remember Just Say No, right? Okay, I didn't write Spade's lyrics to Just Say No. The thing is, Baby Charles, my boy Baby Charles, wrote those lyrics. He was writing those lyrics for me. That you got to have cash, right? I didn't ask him to. He's like, I'm gonna write your rap, Ken. I want you to say this on there. I said, I want you to say it on there. And I put him on my tape, right? So I would say, I said it on my tape or whatever, you know what I mean? And then Spade said it on his tape and stuff, right? And I always like the Spade's voice, a lot of raps, I wrote most of his raps. A lot of raps that I wrote, and I would say it on my tape and stuff like that, or whatever. We would say each other's raps and stuff, not biting each other, we was a crew, right? But when Todd made Just Say No, I went up to the studio with him first. It was me and Todd up there, and Easy and Dr. Dre, or whatever. Dr. Dre made the beat to Just Say No. And Spade was in the hospital at the time because he had a wreck. He had a car accident, right? And, his grandmother's car. He had totaled it out right there on 156th Street, right? And he's in the hospital. Now, not that because he's in the hospital, we told him, when he get out, to do these lyrics and stuff. I told Todd, I said, man, I'd rather Spade do it. I want to see Spade make, you know, everybody wanted to see Spade make a record, you know, like that, right? But that was Todd's record. But you got the hair cast that nigga these days, you know. I like, you know, I like his voice. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I'm glad Spade was on there. You know, if I was on there, you know, of course the studio gonna make it sound right and everything, but I like his voice better. You know what I'm saying? Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Sean, I can't hear you. Sean, damn, where'd you go? Sean! Oh, shit. Wait a minute, let me pop you back on here. What's happening? Wait a minute. All right, hit that button and join me live. Or did you pop yourself off?
Yeah, my bad, man. Man, your shit went out for a second, man. Your shit, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I couldn't hear you at first. And
Yeah,
then you
man.
popped off.
I don't know what happened, man. Yeah, I
Yeah.
need I need to put my phone. Hold on. Let me put my phone on do not disturb real quick, man, so nobody can bother us and shit. Hold on.
All right. All right. I got like 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes. I got to get back to dashing and shit.
But yeah, what was we talking about?
Um, we talking about some rappers. Like, we talking about Spade. You know, I was saying I like his voice better.
Oh yeah, yeah. I like Mr. Mathis. I like his voice, man. His voice was legendary. Man,
I like his voice.
what year did Mr. Mathis Pay die in? What, that was like 82?
2005. He died in
Damn. Whew.
2005.
Yeah, man. That's a legend, man. Y'all shit. Y'all got a hell of a legend round table, man. You know what I mean? From y'all times. You know what I mean?
And I carried that mixed master name. I was his duet. I was his main duet partner when it came to rapping. You know, with
Yeah.
the tapes and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
You know.
yeah. Oh yeah, man.
You
But
know.
shit.
Now with the radio, he did something with Todd. He did something with King T. You know, like that, right?
Yeah.
But our names went together.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like when I got up there and spoke, everybody listened. You know, when I got up there and spoke at his funeral, and when I walked up to the casket and stuff, I seen Todd. Everybody had cameras and stuff. You know, they had well, they had camera phones out, but I mean, I might have seen some camera phones. You know, but the camera phones. You know, people probably put the recorder on or whatever. You know, it wasn't no live stuff unless you had a camcorder, whatever. But yeah, that's what they had. A lot of people had their camcorders on me. You know, when I went, they wanted to see how I was gonna. You know, I was we wasn't in no them videos and stuff like that. However, you know, if I wouldn't have worn nothing with my name on it, a lot of people would have been like, "Damn, I wonder was Mix Master Ken there." Yeah, yeah, that was him in the white. Oh, that was him. You know, like that or whatever, right? But when I had my name on, I had to put my name on it so people would know that I was there. You know, when I was at DJ Barr's funeral, I didn't have nothing with my name on. I mean, you know, 'cause I wore like an outfit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then kind of found out I heard some people say, "Damn, uh, 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 Mix, I didn't even see Mix Method Ken at his funeral. I was there, but see, back in the day when I was rapping, that's when everybody would have their names on the back of their Leatherman jackets. They you know, they you know, those jackets, the ones that people go to federal pants and get their names put on
Yeah,
there and stuff.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
See.
I came from that era and stuff. So I, so that's why I got like 3 or 4 shirts with Mick Smith the Ken on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't,
real.
and when I wear it, it's not for a floss. Like, yeah, this is me, whatever. It's just that,
I mean,
I know people know
that's
me. I know people know me, and there's still people out there that probably never met me that always wanted to meet me and stuff like that. Because why? Because I wasn't known all over the world like these rappers are, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, so, so even some of these rappers when they met me, like, I finally met you, man, this and this or whatever. And I've been places when I didn't have my name on there, and I was around them rappers, and them rappers introduced me to them other rappers and other people. So, oh, that's him. Or when they shouted me out, called me up to the stage and stuff like that or whatever. It's been times I didn't have my name on it, and people, oh, that's him. And shit.
well,
Yeah,
you're a hip hop mogul, man. You need to get out there and shit, maybe play some of your old just some of your old songs. You know what I'm saying? The kind
yeah.
the
Hey,
kind of
yeah. Hey, Bashan, look, I've been on here maybe a couple hours now. I started at 8:30,
okay.
and but I liked the show. I liked the show.
Oh yeah.
I had
Well,
Lady
shit,
K on
man.
there,
You know every
Joel.
anytime you need me, I'm here, man. And
Oh yeah,
y'all lock in with Mick
I had
like
a
you
lot
can,
of
man.
names. There's a lot of names on there, right? And
Yeah,
I was, like when I was talking, I was looking at their faces as I was talking. I wasn't really focusing on the names and stuff, right?
yeah.
And then I seen it, so like that's why I went down the line, mentioning everybody's name on there because I don't be wanting to, like nobody looking at my show like, damn, oh this nigga act like he don't see my name or blah 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 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, or that person trying to brush me off, Ken's trying to brush me off, and this that and this or whatever. Well, I know you don't think like that because you had because uh I I looked and said, oh, bring him. I didn't even see it say bring me on. I seen it say, what's up, champ? Put me in. I seen that part, and then
Mm-hmm.
I seen the other one as you was already on there. And I looked on there to bring me on. I said, okay. He said it twice.
Yes, sir.
You know, so when your name first popped up on there, I wasn't looking at the names.
Yeah, I told you, man. Since you gave me a shot, man. You did an interview on my channel, man. I told you I'd be
Yeah,
here every
yeah. You got me
Wednesday, man.
on there like 2 or 3 times, and made it possible you and get Matt, me get being on a big platform which is Kev Matt.
Yeah,
I was on there twice. Y'all made that happen.
I'm always support you, man. I believe
So you
in.
did that. That's what you did do. So I
Hey,
said to myself, okay,
I'm always look, man. I'm always support. I'm always support you, bro, because
yeah,
when
thanks.
you made music, there was a point of time, like we were saying in the interview, that there was nothing else to listen to, man. You
Yeah.
was a soundtrack of a lot of younger, a
Oh,
lot
what's
of
up,
these
Sharon?
youngsters.
I see Gina and Booty and, and Bleak.
Your music, your
What's
music
up,
was
Bleak?
sound, your music was the sound,
Dre.
your music was a soundtrack of a lot of niggas, man. They summer times, they low rider music. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause back
Yeah.
then, like I said, that's all we had. We had you, Ken, Spade, DJ Var. Hey, you know what I want you to do? Hey, do you
Uh,
talk to Vegas? Do you talk to Vegas all the time?
I got them from time to time. I called them a couple of months ago, matter of fact.
Hey, ask him if he'll do an interview on my show, man. I want to interview him and shit.
Okay, I'm gonna tell him.
Yeah, tell him,
I called him
man.
this week.
I left him a message on his IG and shit, man, and shit. I don't know if he's seen the message or whatever, but
Yeah, he be busy
I
and stuff. He got every record. He got every record that you probably ever heard in your life.
I
in
know.
his
I seen the
garage.
garage, and that's what I want to interview him about, man. If you can, hit him up, give him my number, man. Tell him to call me. Tell him
Okay. Because Vegas was rapping with Spade before I
family.
was. That made me want to rap. That made me want to rap on my tapes when I heard Vegas rap on there.
Yeah, man. Tell him to hit
Yep.
me up. I
I
want to,
told him that too.
'cause I like to dedicate my my platform, especially for
What's
classic
up,
rappers,
Kevin?
man. You know what I'm
Yeah. Yeah. I see my homeboy Kevin Wilkes on here. You know Kevin Wilkes? You know Kev.
saying? That name sounds familiar.
He
You
stayed over in
know,
that area where y'all said about over that way. And yeah. But anyway, yeah, man, I'm gonna get off here and turn on this dash real quick. So I'm gonna holler at you. I'm holler at you later, and I'm gonna do that for you.
yeah,
Last time I was over there, over Vegas house, I made a tape. Kev came over there. We took a picture. That's it.
You talking about Kevin Mack?
No. Kevin, he's only right now. I don't know if you see his name. Kevin Wilkes.
Oh yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool.
Yeah.
Well,
All right then, man. I'll holler at you though, man.
hey,
Shit.
I'm recording this, man. I'm gonna put this on my YouTube channel if you don't mind, man.
Go ahead.
That way people
You
can.
told me.
Yeah. Well, I'm asking you. If you say no, I won't put it on.
Yeah.
But before we go off, man, give people your Instagram, your YouTube, and all of your social media connections, man, so people can know,
Yeah,
when your show come on.
yeah, y'all. If y'all go to Sean Williams' channel, y'all see some of my interviews that he did on me
Yes.
and commercials and stuff. And on YouTube, just look up Mixmaster Kid. You know,
Yeah, my
I bumped
like
your
I
head.
say,
I
I
bumped
got
your head and
a
stuff because we wasn't never trying to promote that record anyway. However, when I was bagging on Spade on there and stuff, they said people in LA didn't really buy it. Now it wasn't really out there. I didn't put it out
it
there
was
like that
it
for to
was
buy it. I put it in
it was the
several
it was
record shops, swap meets, and stuff like that. The ice cream man even used to play it on the ice cream trucks and shit. You know what I'm saying? But on Instagram, at Mixmaster Ken. On Facebook, Kenneth Williams. In parentheses, Mixmaster Ken because there's a whole lot of Kenneth Williams. That's why my
yeah
son got Kenny Williams on his. Yeah.
yeah your
So that's
son.
that right
I
there.
think your son came on our interview. I think he left a message on our interview, man, and say he liked it and shit, man. I believe that was him.
Yeah. All right, man. But look, yeah. So I'm gonna holler at you, man. You know, I only do it like once a month now. Instead of every Wednesday, I do it once a
Well,
month.
man, look,
Sometimes maybe
before
maybe
you
maybe twice a month. All right.
Hey, well, look, man. Next time you go on, give me a call and let me know, man, so I can be prepared. I just
Okay.
so happened to be going through Facebook and seeing that you was on. That's why I came on, man. But
I will do that.
hey,
I will do that.
hold on.
I
Let
will.
me tell your fans, man. Man, y'all put some respect on this dude's name, man. This is a classic hip hop. This is a classic hip hop rapper, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they had,
Yeah. Nobody.
I don't know
They
if they
all
had,
they all
I
getting my
don't know.
props and stuff. I ain't, I like my little fan base and stuff. Everybody,
Yeah.
most of all the real ones really came on. Always came on and gave my props and stuff.
Well, I think you need more props, man, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep giving it to you, whatever it takes, man. It's time for you to, hey, but like I said, man,
I'm blessed with that one.
my boy Mozzie said, man, he wants you to do some, he wants you to do some ad libs for him on his album, man. He got an album coming out, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna plug y'all
Yeah, yeah.
to,
We have that. We have to have a meeting. We have to have a meeting about that one because I don't just jump on everybody's stuff. So we have to have a meeting, and
Tricky.
if I decide to
I'm
get
on the
on there,
phone.
like I said,
I'm
like I
on
told you on
the
the interview,
phone. I'm on the
like I told you
phone.
on the interview, tell him to keep his fingers crossed, and I, as well, me keeping my fingers crossed. You know what I'm saying? I can't just confirm it, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
It might happen. It might happen. All right.
All right,
All
brother. I
right.
holler at you, man. I'm about to, like I said, I'm about to put this on
Uh,
my YouTube channel and
okay.
to promote.
All right then. I'm gone.
All right, brother. Love you, man.
All right. Love you
All
too.
right.